Hey, this is Andrew Brown from ExamPro, and what we're going to do is use the last follow along in order to reference an image in our container here, because we pushed an image, but what if we want to reference one as an application in an actual Docker file, because that is a very common use case. So in our Git pod environment, which we still have, I'm going to type in Docker file, and in here what we can do is reference our image. I always forget what the top line is, export, run, import something, so I'm going to just look for an example. I'm going to go to Docker Ruby because I know how to use this image pretty good. So we'll just go with it. And it's from. I always forget that. So we'll type in from. And the idea is that we want to reference something like this. But I know if we use the Hello World one, it's a bit finicky to build. So I don't want to use this one. But I'm going to just say Ruby. Or, yeah, Ruby's fine here. And so we're going to have to pull the Ruby image. So we'll say Docker pull Ruby, and we'll have to push this one. So we'll pull it. Give it a moment. And now we'll type in Docker images, and we need to grab the Ruby image ID. And we'll say Docker tag this one. And we got to go up and grab this part here. Paste that in. I could just say Ruby here. And then we can do Docker push Ruby. And while that's going, I'm just going to go here and type in run echo hello Ruby, because the idea is we just want to build a Docker image that's from a remote location. So what I'm going to do is just save this. So we'll say save my Docker file. It's the only file we saved here. Just waiting for that to finish pushing. And then what we're going to do is we're going to close this environment and then launch it again, because I don't want to have any of those images there. I don't want to have to figure out how to delete them. It's like Docker RMI. It can be really finicky about deleting images, but the idea is I just want to make sure they're not there so that when we pull, we know that it actually is pulling from there, not locally. We will have to do a Docker login here in a moment. So we'll type in Docker login, and we'll go back over here and we will log in. Say allow. We'll go back here, we'll grab the username, we'll go back over to here, we'll grab the password. So that's good. And hey, where's our Docker file? Our Docker file seems to be gone. I guess we forgot to sync it, and that's totally fine. We'll just type it in again. It's not a big deal. From here, we'll say Ruby, and I'll say run echo hello Ruby. And so now what I want to do is I want to do Docker build period. And so if we are logged in, we can pull it. So it's in great shape. So it's the fact that we are pulling that image. And that was the other part I wanted to show you there. So it doesn't matter if this finishes because it obviously is working, but we'll give it a second here to finish downloading. There we go. And so that's all. So we'll go ahead and close this, and we'll make our way back over to Azure, and we will go and type in resource groups. And we will choose MyACR, and we'll go delete resource group, and we'll delete that, and we're done. So there you go.